If you are interested in some of the biggest NFT games that are upcoming, you should probably know about MIRANDUS. That's a game that is being developed by Gala Games, and it's going to be an MMO RPG type of game where it is an open world. You can do what you want. You can buy land. Actually, it's already been sold off, most of it. There's only, I think, 1,625 land deeds, which some of them went for, one of them I think went for $3 million. Holy cow.
We almost bought that one.
We almost bought that,
Close.
but we were just shy of $3 million.
Yep.
We had about $1 that we could put in. You can go and buy those things anyways. You can own land, and then you can own buildings to put onto that land. And then you can sell, you can be a blacksmith, you can do all these different things to create stuff for people. And then you can obviously go on quests and do all that fun stuff within an RPG type of game. So the cool thing about MIRANDUS, though, is that it's backed by Gala Games. They are a big company, the CEO of which is the previous owner of MySpace. Eric Schurmeyer, I don't know if that's properly how to pronounce his last name, but we're gonna go with that, Schurmeyer. Eric is one that has previously owned MySpace as well as Zynga Games. Obviously don't know if that's pronounced right either, Zynga. It is huge. It is something that is still trading on the stocks, so it's quite large. And he knows what he's doing in creating large companies. MySpace, Zynga Games, as well as now Gala Games.
Now, some of our audience may never have heard of MySpace. It was big.
MySpace. MySpace is a little something that was like Facebook.
It was a precursor to Facebook. I remember when that was like the battle, like MySpace and Facebook came in. They're the new ones. It's like, oh no, MySpace is going to win it out, but
goodbye MySpace.
Goodbye MySpace.
Good thing
Next
he sold
new thing.
it.
He did
Smart,
well.
Eric.
He did
You're
well.
a smart cookie. Premise of the game is that everything within the game that you own, you can actually go and sell it. They're all NFTs. Your character, your weapons, your armor, your buildings, your land, all of that fun stuff you can go and sell to someone else who wants what you have.
And these initial people who buy the land, right? It's like you got your world and you got the foundation of it all, and they are buying the foundation and they get paid. So everything that gets built on their land, they get paid.
Great to be a landowner in MIRANDUS.
Virtual real estate that might pay more than real estate.
That is the most interesting concept in the world to me.
Crazy.
Is that with this whole new evolution of NFT games, is that you can own land in a virtual world and make money on it. And we don't know yet what it's all going to look like because these games haven't fully developed yet. MIRANDUS isn't out yet. Games like MIRANDUS and others where you can buy land and you get a percentage of the sale. I wonder if it's going to become more lucrative for them than buying property in the real world.
Yep.
My guess is it will, because there's a lot of demand for gaming, and obviously it's all speculation at this point, but
so I think
there's a
tiers.
lot.
I think there's tiers on that, right? You got the people, the landowners who get some money, and then you got the buildings you can own on that, and then people maybe use those buildings and they get. So you get this tiered level of like money you can make from other people if you have property and things, but yeah, it's interesting.
Very cool concept, interesting world that we're in right now. It'll be cool to see how it all plays out, but MIRANDUS is a big player in the space currently. We'll see if there's, in the future, there's going to be other top players that try and get market dominance, but we'll see how that all happens out. But at the moment, looking at MIRANDUS, if you haven't gotten into the Gala Games ecosystem, and MIRANDUS in particular, take a look into it. It's something to be aware of when it comes out.
They do have some things left you can buy, I guess, now. And now
barely anything left, but yeah.
To play the game, I mean, this is really more for, I don't know, foundational investors to kind of build up into it. You can still play the game, I think.
And people really interested in the gaming that has the money to get into it. They're passionate about the project.
So it doesn't. If you haven't bought anything, what I'm trying to say with that is if you missed out on buying anything or you have no desire to do that, it still should be a fun game to engage with. That,
and that's one cool thing about Gala Games. They talk about all their games is like that's primarily what they want is to make sure the games are fun. They don't want to worry so much about the cryptocurrency aspect first. They do want it there, but they want that to be secondary to the playing experience. They want people to have a good time. And I think that's going to be a key strategy and an important thing for them to continue to focus on and not lose sight of going forward with their games and that platform. If you have any comments or questions, obviously leave it down below. And if you like the video, well,
you know what to do.
You know what.
So do.